people are always wondering what the next step in life is. And I say, life's a little bit like a maze, you know? Until you walk down one hallway and try to open the door, you don't know if it's a dead end or not. And people are trying to sit back, and that's where the procrastination comes in, and look real far down the hallway. And I'm like, just walk.
What's the most important key to success? I think it's hunger. It's not getting satisfied. A hunger that doesn't go, a hunger to learn, a hunger to grow, a hunger to serve, a hunger to give, a hunger to create breakthroughs. Most people are hungry till they make a certain amount of money and then they get comfortable. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's not about the money. It's not about the business. It's about your growth. Because every one of us either grows or dies. People ask me all the time, what does it take to be happy? I say one word, progress. Progress equals happiness, because achieving a goal feels good for how long? A week, a month, 3 months, and then there needs to be something else. And the reason for something else is because you got to grow.
Small and steady wins the race.
What's the fastest way to change your life? For me, I think it's understanding how to set up daily routines with alternating brain and body training, and killing procrastination.
The little win with your family when you feel like watching TV sets you up for another win the next day. A little win of getting up at 5 o'clock and running your morning routine sets you up for a habit of a 5 a.m. club morning routine. Small daily improvements over time will lead you to stunning results.
Take a step back right now and think about who we all admire in the world, right? They're all people that punted the system. They're people that practiced singing since they were 5. There are people that shot 10,000 basketballs every morning. It's always that. It's always that. 99% of the people right now that are listening to this are playing in the middle. They're playing in a game that was structured for them. They're risk adverse, they fear, and most importantly, they fear what other people think.
Look, I believe that we're all born with lots of goodness in us. But life throws curveballs. Life, the ambition of being alive helps us dream. And if you've been given a dream, don't discount that because you're not good enough yet. Develop yourself, weaponize yourself, teach yourself to be so good at something that is necessary to serve in the area of your dream that now you're never even thinking about your comfort zone. Your comfort zone is irrelevant. What matters is, what are you trying to do with your life? How are you trying to contribute?
So many people today are being average, right? And I'm not condoning average. Being average is okay. The only problem is if you're average, you're going to earn average salary, you're going to get average grades, your effort is average, and your commitment is average. But when life gives you a choice, my number one recommendation to you is do not take the average route. Whatever happens in your life, it's up to you. It's because of something that you did, right? Eric Thomas said, you don't make six-figure salaries blaming people. And he's right. I promise you, if you could make six-figure salaries blaming people for your mistakes, I would be the richest person in the world. But you can't. The only person to blame for your mistake is yourself. And that's why you need to hold yourself accountable for not doing the work. You need to hold yourself accountable for not revising enough. You need to hold yourself accountable for not putting in enough effort to get what you want. Listen, six-figure salaries do not get handed to you on a silver platter. You need to work your butt off for them. It's as simple as that. The French proverb, the future is purchased by the present. If you're not putting in the work now, if you're not checking up on your textbooks from time to time, in fact, not even time to time, if you're not checking your textbooks every single day, if you're not revising, if you're not going over what you've learned, if you're not making sure you are 110% on every single topic, how can you even say you deserve to earn six-figure salaries? So my number one tip to you guys is always find something to improve on. I don't care if you know the entire textbook back to front. I need you guys to make sure that you go through it again and again and again and again. Because listen, Michael Jordan didn't just suddenly make 1,000 shots and say, you know what, that's it, I'm fine. Right? Odell Beckham Jr. does not make all the rushes that he makes. He reaches a certain number of yards and he's like, I'm fine. All the greats do not just say they're fine. So in the same respect, you need to continue to work until your arms fall off. And then once they fall off, once everything starts to hurt, once your brain hurts, work harder. Whenever someone tells you you should give up, do the complete opposite. Blindside them. Because the reality is you can't give them the benefit of the doubt that you want to go and you want to just give up after the first try. I mean, who ever succeeded giving up after the first try? Albert Einstein, when he failed his experiments, he did not just stop, he continued to keep going until he redefined physics as we know it. Mark Twain said, the two most important days in your life are the day that you were born and the day that you find out why. And if you don't study, my friends, if you don't work hard, if you don't give life 120%, you will never find out why you were born because you are too afraid to take that chance.
It comes down to this. I think you have to work hard. Like, just so everybody knows, we haven't gotten into this subject yet. Working hard is the cost of entry to anything. You know 0 people that are successful that don't work their face off. You know 0 people. Now, they may have money because mommy and daddy made money and gave it to them. But people that actually built their own success, you know 0 people that have had success that did not put in obnoxious amounts of work.
One thing that discipline definitely does help you with is it helps you get things done. And when you get things done, when you actually do things, you have more success. If you have more success, and sometimes a big part of success is just not being lazy and just doing it.
Yeah.
That's like 90% of it is just showing up. Get there and start working. Like, you're not going to feel perfect every day. It's pretty much the same with everybody that actually gets good at something. There's got to be those days you push through, and they're probably going to be more numerous than the days you don't. And so the benefit of discipline in my eyes has always been that through discipline, I get things done.